Hello, EDU 5111 students. Dr. Branch here. I wanted to show you around a little bit with week 4. You'll want to start up here, as usual, with the week 4 sequence study and assignments, and that will kind of go through what we're doing for the week. You'll want to come here to the resource documents. I'll click that open. So we have a little fun Schoolhouse Rock grammar lesson. Down here we have a couple of documents that you'll want to go through. The first one is APA Academic 8th edition, and it kind of goes over some rules and examples for APA. I think this will be really helpful for your paper that you'll write this week. The next one, you'll have an article talks a little bit about plagiarism with cutting and pasting, and you'll read this and then you have a discussion post over it. This one is plagiarism spectrum. You'll just read it. It's pretty interesting. If you guys have heard of Turnitin.com, maybe some of you guys even use it in your own teaching, but it goes through the different types of plagiarism. The next one's pretty important. It's the position paper checklist and rubric. You will be drafting your rough draft of your position paper. So this goes through on the directions for it in the rubric. And the last one that we have that you'll read this week is the thesis statement document. Obviously, you all have written thesis statements, so it's just more of a refresher of the do's and don'ts of a thesis statement. So you'll be turning in your thesis statement this week. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to our landing page. And then we have the week 4 activities and assignments. So this week in your pain reading, I love this. It talks about the difference between generational and situational poverty. You have your WALS forum, which in this week's forum, actually you'll tie in and kind of analyze if the WALS family is living in generational situational poverty. That article that you read, you'll do a reflection on that. Then you'll have a discussion post on academic integrity. Here is where you'll actually write your thesis statement. I would do this, maybe one of the first things that you do this week. I will be looking at those rather quickly. So if you want to try to get that in today or tomorrow, I will give you some feedback on that as soon as you get it turned in. That way you can feel comfortable, moving on with your paper. And then you'll have some thoughts on plagiarism spectrum and voice and academic writing. Down here is where you'll put the draft of your position paper. It's super, super important to make sure you get that in this week, because in week 5, we will be, I will pair you up with somebody else in the class, and you guys will be doing some peer review on that. So that is week 4. And after this week, we get a week break, so that's gonna be really nice. So, okay, as usual, if you have any questions or concerns, just email me or text or call.